If you're, a legacy company and you're trying to do more, partnering with a company like us where we're leveraging the resources that you have internally, on a smaller scale to get the in-house knowledge, to get the, really the true understandings of the business. But you're bringing in, thought leaders from different areas is probably the right model. Or, if it's a completely, we work with a number of companies that are like, hey, we do resource management and hiring for companies, but we need to have we need to build a solution to do validation or authenticate, do background checks. So we can come in and that's an easy one for us. We're like, you guys don't need to hire an IT team to do that. Just hand it off to us and we'll actually build that software infrastructure layer for you. So, so I would say long-winded answer saying handing it off or partnering, but I think very few cases, especially with small to medium-sized businesses, do you want to try to do it in-house because you're just never going to give it the attention it needs.
Well, and even if you do, I would agree with you 100% because we see this all the time where people say, I'm a services firm and I'm going to become a product or I'm going to build a product.
Yeah.
And our advice and counsel is always, you can't get a little bit pregnant. You have to get that to another team and you have to, prove investment and you have to care about it at that same degree. So I think that's very good counsel. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Do you have anything?
No, I was just going to say, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, those are some of the best clients that we work with that, they're existing businesses. And by the way, I would, in our typical nomenclature, they'd qualify as small to medium-sized businesses, so they're somewhere between 25 to, 400 or 500 employees. But, look, smart entrepreneurs that have had success in one area, but also smart enough to know they don't know what they don't know, but they know they need this. And that's where we can really come in and we find a lot. And by the way, those are some of our more, what I would say is just fulfilling projects from a personal level is working with, you work with a founder who's had success, but also has a vision. And you're just like, but also, they also come to you they're very humble and say, I don't know, I know I need this, but I don't know how to build it. And we can actually come in and do it. And it's just really, it's very fulfilling for not just us as owners, but for our teams to get to work on projects like that.
Yeah. Eric, I know why you're successful at this, and I know why you're going to continue to be successful at it. So I am glad that you shared your perspective with everybody, with our listeners. And I just want to say thank you for being on the leaders list.
Well, I appreciate you asking me to join you, Bryon, and it's been a lot of fun. And, it's great given that, you and I think we've known each other for probably at least 20 years. So if you would have asked me 20 years ago if we would be doing this, I probably would have asked you what's a podcast. So
that's a great call.